don't think we were disrespectful. We just got the win, so like I think we earned it too. We worked hard the game, and yeah, I sort of, I suppose, thinking like how you're sort of saying, am I thinking about the opposition? Not, it's not really my thing, I'm thinking more about our fellas.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You'd be aiming to win your group at the World Cup too. Like we asked you the other day, you might face Australia, kind of almost disrespectful, imagine second or whatever, Like, if you've proven, the guys proven tonight, the fact that Australia got England before, they're now at a point where they're kind of Denmark. They're capable of
our fellas just need to keep getting better, you know what I mean? Keep improving. We made some clangers tonight as well, where we go that led directly to tries. Just little things around discipline in the system, and I know everyone talks about it, but even just the basics of defensive system, like when Nick White scored, and that's hard, but that's part. It's almost like you got to, when you're starting a season like we're sort of starting the season now. You got to go through that. That creates, like I said before, that agitation or the kindling. So, well, we've got to fix that. Let's get that to the next game, And so those things, even though they're bad in the game, they'll be good for us in the long run.
What about
I expect winning every game. Like I'm not going to enter a field to a game like hoping to win. In that we try really hard and we have a good players, great staff, and we play to win every game. Not this last year. Like since I play for the national team, like I always play to win. But now it's about getting better. Like as Matt said, like good win. We need to enjoy this, of course. But so much things to improve, and that's exciting at the same time. So we are going to enjoy the win, but a couple of days, and then straight to business again and try to be better. No magic, no shortcuts. Is the way I like to think.
Cheika, you must have been happy with the continuity tonight. Real long stretches of phases and always finish it off, but it felt like you were the more fluid of the two teams out there tonight.
Yeah, definitely right about not always finishing off because we had some great opportunities. But, we've tried. Last year we probably played with less possession than in most games. And we're trying to work out how we can play with more possession, but still have balance, around our game. And like I said, our players are coming off the back of I wanted them to have a good break, like after they finish their club duties in Europe, because they never get it. Like they're playing 12 months of the year. It's just for the head more than anything. And then a few weeks of just getting prepared, physical, spend some time on yourself. It's funny because the guys who are here with us now, who played probably later on in the top 14 finals, they're still not playing yet. There's probably a half a dozen of them. And they're busting my chops, you know what I mean? Like, mate, can we just play? Like, they don't want to keep doing the training. And I think that's what you want. You want to have guys who are busting a play, and sometimes less is more, in that regard. So thinking about the future, like the short-term future, that's good for us. And the attacking side of the game is something we definitely need to improve, from last year. We didn't focus too much on it last year, but we know that if we're going to do well in the World Cup, we need to have that game. We need to have that as part of our game. We can't just play defence and kicks and go and chase. There's really good teams out there who are going to score tries against you, like Australia, where they score tries, some stuff out of nothing. You know what I mean? So, and they were good. The two wingers out there for Australia, they're a bloody handful. Yeah, you needed two hands to handle them both because there's one side and the other. They've given us so much grief. Look, I think that decision came without thinking it through entirely. Yes, there were some reasons definitely to make, because I was involved in rugby here at the time, so there was some around that. So there were some decisions that made, on financial criteria or whatever. But I think I don't know about the competition. I think the competition's good. I just feel like that the team from Argentina, you know, and obviously the South African teams, they give a lot. They lend a lot to the competition. Yes, there are obstacles around travel and money and all that sort of stuff, but they give a lot to the because of what they bring, and even just crowd. You know, like we saw the crowd tonight. You know, they bring that different bit of colour and something different, which is part of the entertainment of the game. You know. Mm.
What did you think?
So one of the skills I've been able to acquire being in Argentina is the ability to stay right out of the politics of what's going on up top. You know what I mean? That's the time I pretend I can't understand anything when it comes to the lingo. So I just let it play out, let the guys up there do what they need to do, because they're thinking about a whole range of other competitions as well. You know, Super Rugby South America, what's happening with their young players that are coming through? Is there opportunities in Europe? They're dealing with all that type of stuff as well. So I've got some of that, what they call it selective hearing when it comes to those types of things. And I think that's doing me pretty good with the team.
Thank you very much. We have to go to Argentina media with the Zoom.
Thanks, folks.
Michael, here you have the translation in English.
Thanks, guys. No worries. Thanks, guys. Can indeed.
Buenas noches y felicitaciones, Michael, Julián. Y bueno, y a todos los colegas un saludo. A ver, Michael, sensaciones te pido, porque te imaginas que hoy tuvimos que tomar la pastilla para la presión, sufrimos demasiado, lo vi a Eddie Jones sufrir por Australia, pero nosotros sufrimos por Argentina y por los Pumas. Me gustaría que me cuentes tus sensaciones en un partido que me parece que, desde mi humilde punto de vista, se pudo haber ganado más fácil de lo que se ganó. Y no voy solo al resultado, sino a esos errores que hicieron que parecía que se nos iba el partido de las manos. Y para Julián, lo importante que debe ser llevarse un resultado y en qué ayuda al grupo ese final con el try de González y todo el laburo hecho para llevarse justamente el triunfo. Gracias.
Yeah, well, look, I've got blood pressure issues, like really. So, but I actually in this game was really quite tranquil. You know, I thought that we improved from last week, which was our goal. You know, improved from last week. We were playing well. We thought we deserved to win. You know, like and like you said, we probably could have won easier, but that doesn't matter. That's the game. You know, you've got to react to the situations that occur in the game, and we didn't put our heads down. We stayed in the contest, and I felt even when they scored the intercept try, I still felt quite, relaxed in the. I know it doesn't look it sometimes by the television pictures, but they don't show everything. You know what I mean? So, I felt quite relaxed that we still had an opportunity to come back and win the game, and it turned out that we did.
Y sobre Isgro, ¿qué me puede decir, Michael? Perdón,
Well, I think what the biggest thing to see about Isgro is for a player on debut, how many times he was involved in the game. And he's from the wing as well. He was involved in the game so many times, whether it's chasing high balls or kickoffs, defense, on the end of attacks. And, you know, he still it's his first game of 15s in I don't know how many years. So it's an exceptional performance by him. And it shows the quality of our sevens program, where we have, he didn't play in the end tonight, but Bassam Velez, who comes from sevens and plays 15 straight away after 7-8 years. Isgro, who comes and he's able to play after a few weeks. Luciano Gonzalez, who's back in Argentina, but we're still in our group, who's made a quick transition into the 15s game as well. It's a credit to the sevens program and how well they are prepared by their coach and the staff there, and how the players are in that team. So we thank them for letting us have the opportunity for them to play. And I think he had a great game.
Bien, y bueno, repito la pregunta, Julián, por si se fue, que sé que le hice larga y disculpa. ¿En qué ayuda como capitán al grupo el sobreponerse siempre? Porque la realidad es que el partido se pudo haber ido de las manos, como dice Michael, me parece que hubiese sido injusto, pero bueno, el grupo se sobrepuso hasta la última jugada y eso calculo que para ustedes debe ser muy importante.
Sí, obviamente es importante y algo que no negociamos es la lucha en el equipo y cómo peleamos por cada pelota y ver eso desde afuera, cómo el equipo reaccionó ante un error de una intercepción y lo fuimos a buscar y lo ganamos. Es importante. En cuanto a justo e injusto, pues nada, es rugby, hay cosas que pasan y obviamente pudo incluso el equipo de la manera que reaccionó y como en el partido los residentes fuimos. Obviamente tenemos un montón de cosas por mejorar y eso también es muy bueno que hace que se mejore y a trabajar una semana.
Última pregunta, Martín Carrasco, y terminamos. Muchas gracias.
Buenas noches, felicitaciones a ambos. La verdad, lo sufrimos bastante, como dijo Jorge, pero sinceramente se disfruta una victoria así. Michael, ¿con qué puntos altos te quedás? ¿Con qué cosas positivas te quedás? ¿Y cuáles son las que son a corregir a tu punto de vista? Y Julián, para Julián. Julián, la verdad, se notó otro equipo, a pesar de los 27 horas de vuelo, a pesar del cansancio y todo, parecieron con otra actitud. ¿Vos lo viste dentro de la cancha? ¿Fueron las circunstancias las que lo llevaron a eso? Gracias.
Yeah, I think the points of improvement were definitely around our organisation, our quick organisation in defence. I think we were much more effective in the contacts as well. You know, we had some good two-man tackles. We were able to get it, you know, make some good contact with Australia and made some small mistakes in defence, but our defence was much more solid together, not individual, right? And I think this is hugely important because this type of teamwork, we need to work on it more and more and more. So yes, that was a big improvement from last week that we want to bring into this week, that we brought to this week, and we want to keep continuing with. I feel like we need to work on more consistency in our scrum, you know, so that we can be able to make more attacks, and also we may have given away 1 or 2 penalties as well. So I want to try and improve that area because it's very part of the DNA of Los Pumas, and I want to make sure that is held at the highest level. So they're probably the 2 things. I look at both ends of the spectrum. I see that improvement in defence. And also, I think it's one of the best attacking games we've had for a while around possession. I won't always say the quality of the play, but last year we had many games without possession. And I think it's something we're trying to work on is to maintain more possession and make more rugby.
Y Julián, te lo repito si es necesario. Perdón, sí. Después de 27 horas de vuelo, después de todo el cansancio, después de haber perdido con los All Blacks, se lo notó de otra manera el equipo. ¿Fue en las circunstancias? ¿Fue una charla? ¿Fue proponérselo? ¿Qué fue lo que cambió? Porque actitud uno siempre entra a la cancha a ganar, ¿no?
Obviamente, después en cuanto a las horas de vuelo, el jet lag y todo eso, son excusas que no nos gusta poner para nada, es lo que es y no adaptarnos. Estamos en la semana de imponernos y de jugar cada acción. Creo que el partido pasado nos costó salir de los errores que hicimos. Este partido en esa cuestión mejoramos, así que fue orgulloso del equipo. Y ya entramos en la semana. Y como dije antes y Michael dijo, hay un montón de cosas para mejorar y eso también está bueno para donde queremos ir. Pero sí, la verdad que el equipo ante los momentos malos y cómo festejamos cada pequeña victoria fue algo muy bueno que tenemos que seguir haciendo.
Bueno, muchas gracias a todos. Hasta luego. Gracias.
Thank you. Gracias. Bye.